Good morning. Morning, Danielle. WHLM. Okay. So I on Thinkorswim I just subscribed to this new book map. Or it's probably not new, but it looks pretty interesting. Here's how it looks like. So this is WHM. And pretty much these are all the orders, limit orders that are out. So hopefully this kind of helps me in holding my position longer. Cause I used to level 2 for entries, but it's I don't know where the orders are unless I look at the full book. So this kind of gives me a more visual on so for like WHME, there's a lot of orders at 12, but 12 and 1220. Yeah, I think I know. This was a possible one here. There was probably a trend breaker here somewhere. This trend break. And then this high day break. So this high day fail here would probably yeah, this would have been a nice area. So this high day break fell. And then you got like a couple like micro inverted cup and handle right here. You can kind of see that wick, and then this wick, and then break of that. That'll probably be in a spot for the inverted cup and handle and the trend line break. Oh, pre-market. Oh yeah. Yeah, pre-market was pretty nice. The 5-minute was really extended. You have a lot of room there. The trigger, it didn't exactly set up like on the like over the 1-minute 9 EMA, but it did kind of set up somewhere down here where it had this support at 1060 and like a head and shoulders or inverted cup handle. And you could risk tight right there. So maybe that's the spot. 8-cent risk. 1068. So like a head and shoulders. Inpx is on the hourly, so I get a small bounce here. And looks like another. Oh, CTRM had a decent signal here. I didn't get on time, I guess. Right here. Extended on the 5-minute chart. Set it up there. There's a break. And then retest. think Annie had a setup here. Might be a little too early. If it curl one more time here, would have been a nice long setup. But this is a high day break. Looks like it might fail. There's not much room on the downside, but it looks like it's a fail flag here for the high of daybreak. It looks nice for a short, but the 5 minute is just down here, unless it just goes all the way to 240. Yeah, it also could just dip and go higher.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Get a short on it soon. Good morning, Shinhei. How are you? Indy's pretty tricky though. You got all these wicks. Really indecisive. Pretty much after the break, there's not no wicks. So it might get a little tricky. Yeah, I'm just gonna avoid this. WHLM resumed. Yeah, any looked like the short earlier, but just a little tricky to get enter. There's a lot of wicks on upside, a lot of wicks on downside. Was extended. Each higher day push was pretty weak. Got like one clean signal here. That's probably it. Short there, risk there. I was looking for something up here. Maybe something like that. Or a better entry, but yeah, it looks like this is probably gonna get a 15-minute test and then maybe do something else. But let's see what else is moving. So WHLM is still halted. Oh, it's going to resume in 40 seconds. Looks like there's some order at 1266. Oh, this Dvax looks interesting. A 5-minute reversal. We give it a small bounce here. If it gets one more bounce, I'm gonna take this short. The 5-minute looks like it's ready. The 15 minutes extended here. I mean, it could probably break now. It looks like it's breaking. Oh, okay. It didn't exactly give us a bounce there, but WHLM resume. It's very spready, but looks like it's kind of crack area. So this is somewhat inverted cup and handle and the trend break. I was debating to enter small or not, but it's like a pretty wide risk, 60 cents. Feels like any is messing up people from both sides. Yeah. So be careful on this stock. Looks like it traps long here, and then it traps shorts here, and then shorts are screwed. This was a decent support that broke here, 56.33. Yeah, very slow day. I think every time the overall market is up by like a lot, the small caps is very slow. So it doesn't help the small cap players when the market is up. Maybe the focus is shift over to the larger caps, mid cap stocks. Yeah, but any is tricky. A and Y. Every 5-day push is getting slammed back down. I feel like there's probably a lot of shorts just shorting 5 days here. WAFU is getting some action. Squeezing above VWAP right now. Yeah, I don't have shares too. I'll probably watch this one along later if it sets up. I think you would need to kind of retest this 984 level and then do a lower high up here, over here somewhere, maybe in 30 minutes. Yeah, this is a bounce day. Still no trades today or this morning. I also don't have shares on WHLM. So here you can see FSM, the heat map, the book map here. You can tell it's algo traded. You can see the yellow orders is directly above and below, like trailing. So I've been with this heat map, I've been spotting a lot of like algo traders, as they bracket the shares, like they have orders above and below, and they're just hugging, like kind of controlling the prices. It's kind of weird. I see some actions of those. But yeah, same thing on this one, ASRT. You can see the yellow orders. It's like trailing the prices. So weird. So you can spot algos with this. Or maybe it's not algo, but at least robots trading it, changing the price as price moves. So I guess this bookmap also helped me avoid some of those trades because I don't want to get stuck in those robot trading channels. The WHLM halted again. It's gonna go for higher daybreak here. WAFU looks like you want to set up something, but I think you need to consolidate longer. It's too extended right now. I think ideally it like kind of just crash through this, get shorts trap, and then recovers $10 as support, and then flags there. I think that'll be like the best move. That way, shorts enter it here, and it'll be the bounce on the 15-minute chart, and then it recovers, hold the 5-minute chart, and then break this flag. That'd probably be ideal, and the shorts will get squeezed. But that's gonna be a long way to go. If it breaks here, it's too extended on the 15-minute chart and the 5-minute chart. But it does go, and if you want to take the risk, and it'll be like this 1070 break, risking 1015. But I'm not gonna take it because it's too extended. But this is kind of like a cup and handle. I mean, some people might take this. But it's too wide of a risk for me. You're gonna risk almost 60 cents. If you go 60 cents, it's 11.20. But it looks like it's trying to go right here. Yeah, looks like it's going. Might be the only ticker that actually looks decent this morning, so. Yeah, so I broke higher day there by 2 pennies. But due to the extension, it probably may not go too far. Might get rejected. WHLM. So the 5 minutes all caught up, the 15 minutes starting to kind of push up as well from these pushes. It's 5-day push. Yeah, and the daily looks like it was caught up too on the daily 90 EMA. So I guess that gives I bet there was a lot of swing shorts here on this day a couple of days ago. Like this big candle. There's probably a lot of swing shorts that just held it, and then I think that this day they're getting squeezed, or the last few days they were getting squeezed. It broke $13 resistance from this day. This day was 1292 highs. Was another big volume. Surprised they broke it today. Okay, so this 1292 act at resistance right here. That was the high of this day. This was 1292 right here. It was actually resistance this morning right here. So this break was the all time, or probably past 2 years break. So if it holds above 1292 here as support, it probably can go higher. I think a lot of people were trying to short off that 1292 level, and I think this was a short squeeze, plus those swing shorts from a few days ago. Swing shorts in this day, they're probably getting squeezed out right now. Yeah, so this can actually probably go higher than expected now, since it broke that 1292 level. If it consolidates here, it can probably go higher. But yeah, I don't really trade these though, or not at this spot. I think that if it did like another lower high here, that would probably been a better looking chart to buy it along. Like here to here is like a little too far. So someone had already come and handle there. A 1 minute test. I might do a little bounce here and do another inverted cup handle. You have a big bidder at 13, or big seller. 40,000. Can you see the bookmap numbers down here, or is it too small? So any looks like it's squeezing higher. Did I have shorts? Okay, I do have locates on this. So that was a high day break by a penny. Right here. A huge 260 bid on the below. If this get a little high here, I might try to take it short, but if this gives a lower high bounce, I'll probably take it short through this level for the 15-minute target. Looks like it just not giving me a lower high. Okay, so here's the bounce. So the 15-minute is at 252. And this low is 261. There is a big bidder at 260. Maybe I'll just go through it. 117,000 shares from the book map. This red thing, red line. That's 260. So hopefully it just gets enough volume from that to just push that 260 through. But yeah, let's see. So Right now on the 15-minute chart, there's a doji candle. Let's see if we get a more higher push here. Maybe to 270, 265 or something. So on the 15-minute chart, it's extended, and then we have like a doji candle. Remember last time we had a doji, it would just kind of spike up, but this time it's a little bit extended, so hopefully this crash back down. I'm going to try the 261 break. If it goes early, might be cautious of it. Like if it goes right now, it might be a little too early. I think it needs a little bit, like 3 more minutes. And then I'll take the 261 break. Yeah, it looks like it might go early. So I took that a little early there. 3,000 shares. But I'm going to be cautious. Yeah, if it starts to hold here, I might have to just downsize a bit just to minimize my risk. But I think the 261 break will probably get either a wash down to 250s. But then VWAP is just at 259 though. We gotta watch that level too. So I went a little early there. 261 didn't exactly break, so it's not a reversal yet. But yeah, just in case it's weak, push through it. My final stop is 265. That'd be my final stop. But I'll probably downsize if it doesn't, exactly break here. The 15-minute target is like 250s, 252. It's like a 10-cent target for like a 5-cent risk right now. So let's see. Okay, so try to push 265 there. Let's see what happens. So it still looks pretty heavy. So take 265 as resistance again, but I'm definitely gonna take it out if it pressed above it. So I might downsize here based on the level 2. So 261, I think you'll probably crack, so I might add again if I do downsize. I'll probably add more of a 261 confirms. Right now, 265 is kind of confirmed this handle right now. Yeah, so ideally we're supposed to wait for like these consolidation here. That's what I was talking about earlier. You need a few more minutes. Then you'd be probably be a better spot. So if it starts to like look weak at 261 again, I'm probably gonna add more. Alright, so there. Oh, okay, I didn't get fill on my ads, but there's a 260 bid and there's the break. So let's see if I could be patient here. So 255, there's a big bidder. So I'm gonna take some out 256. So I have an order out. I'm on Thinkorswim, so the locates, I don't know the price of the locates, but usually it's very cheap. I get the price of the locates at the end of the day, like towards the end of the night. Alright, so I got my fill there. I'm gonna try to get 253s. I'm getting 254s filled here. Alright, so I'm at 254 fill. I'm gonna try to fill shares at 252s. I just had 1,000 shares now from my 3,000 entry, and this was for the 5-day fell here, and then inverted common handle. So this was the couple minutes I was talking about. I went in a little too early, just because in case that little pop, it just breaks, where we've been seeing it happen a lot. But yeah, this was the spot here. If you just wait patiently for that 261 break. Yeah, I could show you like how much I paid for the ones that I traded yesterday, and then you could probably compare. So I'm gonna just wait for a full 15-minute test here at 250s. I have an order at 251 for 500 shares. We hit that low 252. Alright, so let's see if my 251 gets filled here. So this is the 5-minute reversal down to the 15-minute. So you can see how extended it was, and now you get that pull back to the 90 MA on the 15-minute chart. It's almost there, so alright, so my 251's got filled. So I'm gonna hang on here and see how it reacts towards this 250, the 90 MA, which is right here at 249's, 250 now. Alright, so I'm gonna try to fill a little bit here. Alright, so I filled 300 shares, so I just have 200 shares left, like very tiny. Looks like it's just gonna break through it. Alright, I just took it all off there. I think that's a good spot. So 231 on that trade. So I took this inverted cup handle short. I went in a little early there, and then the trigger would have been this confirmation, a 261 break. Covered most of it around this area, and then looks like, yeah, the 50 minutes like just breaking too. Didn't really give a strong bounce to reshort. Yeah. Took the rest out at 249s. Yeah, thanks. Did you take the trade? Oh, Adelie, for the book map. So it's on Thinkorswim. You have to contact support. Just open the support on the Thinkorswim platform, and then just say that you want. You can do the free trial. The free trial only gives you three tickers if you want to try out, like Microsoft, Apple, and like /ES, the futures. But then it costs $40 a month if you want the full version, which has all the equities. you just let them know that, hey, I want to have a free trial on the bookmap, and then there's like a subscribe button on the bookmap itself if you want to get the full version. I think it's interesting. It kind of helps me in my trading a little bit. It helps me avoid like algos. Like you can actually see algos. Like you can see like bracketing orders, like the price of it, it's like in the middle, and then they actually have orders like below and under, and it moves like it moves really weirdly, like this Ardx. No, there was another one. Well, you can spot institutional or like robot traders. I think it was this one, FSM. Yeah, this FSM, you can see the orders is like many orders below and above it. They're just trailing it. I think there was another example. But I think it helps because I'm really bad at trailing. If you like notice my recaps, I take profits pretty early. It helps me identify like where the next big bid is if I'm shorting to cover, and I could just comfortably just put my orders just above that one. BTN. So like, if for instance this BTN, you can see there's a few white orders right above it, and then below it, like that's the robots changing orders. As price goes up, their limit sell order goes up and limit buy order go up. Like it's like a bracket order that changes with the price. So I don't know if the robots are doing that or if there's like some platform that allows you to dynamically change orders based on price. But it looks like algo's trading that, so it's going to help me avoid trading those algo ones or institutional ones that looks like robots are trading it. Like this one looks okay. This looks like it's robot trade. But you could see some big orders here. It's holding as kind of support right now on this 1386, but yeah, I just got it yesterday, so I was kind of experimenting and kind of learning how to use it or visualize it, like kind of complement my trading strategy. And mostly I'm gonna use it for avoiding like those algo traders or algos names, plus like get me more confident in trailing and where to take my profits. So like any was a good example. You can see there was like no bidders. Like blue, like dark blue means like there's no bidders. And here at 240, you can see there's a huge bidder at 240. So I might bounce at 240. I think the level 2 is good for timing entries, and then the book map is good for like maybe where to take your profits. Yeah, but I took the rest off of 249 here. I felt it was extended from this big move. It didn't give any bounce at all towards like 260 or anything for a reshort. Just straight down. But that was a good trigger there, inverted cup and handle. Oh yeah, Daniel, I was gonna show you my borrows. So this is how my borrows look like. Like Tiger, the one I traded yesterday, is like very small. 800 shares. I only pay 82 cents for it. So that's 0.82 over 800. That's like 0.001 cents. I borrowed 6,000 shares on Zom to short. I only pay 58 cents. So that's like it's very, very tiny. Yeah, so this is like 0.04 zeros to the 9. But there was a borrow that I took this month that was like very expensive. Let me find it. Oh, here's a borrow from 2 days ago. So VTVT, I think that was heavily played on that day. I paid $5 only for 4,000 shares. 0.001 on VTVT. So when there's shorts available for my broker, I just take. I don't really care about the price because it's just so cheap. I think compared to other brokers, this would have been easy, like $1,000, like $100 or something. Yeah, so I don't worry too much about the borrow fees for Thinkorswim or TD Ameritrade. But there was I paid like $92 for. That was like probably the most expensive borrow I took. Okay, it was on 10x. Yeah, this one. I think it wasn't too bad. I think I borrowed a lot, 15,000 shares. 0.006 on that. On 10x. I think this is probably my expensive borrow, but I think because I borrowed a lot. Here's AFMD that I borrow. Only 3,000 shares, only paid 20 cents. So these ones are all under $1, so very, very cheap. Yeah. So I don't know my locate fee until the end of the day. They gave me that kind of email from the hard to borrow program. But I think it's very cheap compared to other brokers. So I don't expect it to be high. But it is limited though. I don't have borrows on a lot of stocks. Like WAFU, it's hard to borrow, but I think it's limited, so I don't have any shares. This would have been a good spot. It's a high daybreak fell and already cup and handle. This one looks extended. Trash hold. Ardx, easy to borrow, but this bounce. 886. I feel like this one is the tricky one, where it'll probably just break and comes back. But if it does give it a lower high here, I'm probably gonna take this. But again, I don't feel like it's very confident in this one. But this is extending on the 15-minute chart. This is the reason I'm looking for a short. Yeah, if you can consolidate a little more here, and then breaks 886. $866 would be the target if it breaks. It's gonna be a 7-cent risk. Okay, I tried to get filled there, but I didn't get fill. Maybe I'll get fill in this rebounds. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be one of those ones that just kind of push down and go back up. Let's see what it does though. I'm just gonna let it 893. I'm just gonna go small on this. I'm not gonna go big because I feel like it's like one of those things that just goes like this. Yeah, so that's the wick that I don't like when I'm shorting. So I'm just gonna risk my 7 cents. It's gonna be like $35 loss. $8.94 is my stop. So I put my stop in place. Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna be like weirdly. How can I tell though from this book map? And the book map doesn't look like anything, but it looks like it's algo traded. Yep. There you go. Stop me out. $40 loss. Yeah, I went small on it. Didn't really trust it, like I mentioned. Yeah, I should be able to spot these a little better now. Like the way it's moving and jumping around on the bid and ask feels so weird. Hey, Inpx. Sure. So Inpx looks it's under VWAP, so it's definitely bearish right now. Yeah, in terms of the day, the day looks a little bit, you know, slightly bullish. It's above the 90 EMA on the 120s. So I think as long as it's above 90 EMA, this could, you know, consolidate and then maybe get another push later. If it holds the 90 EMA. So it's gonna slowly catch up and then maybe you'll get a bounce after that for daily dip buyers. But right now it looks like it doesn't look too good on the intraday. It really needs to get above 130 today if it goes higher. Other than that, I don't see it going higher. Yeah. The volume. So most of the volume done here was 130s from this volume profile. Actually, a lot of the volume is above 130s. So you got a lot of people that are holding 130 average. Yeah. Yeah, this is Inpx. I think any pop is gonna get sold into. There's got a lot of people that hold at 130s. They're gonna take a stop loss there. It needs to hold above 130 to go higher today. FSM. Yeah, FSM is one of the ones that kind of looks like algo traded from the heat map. Yeah, this one's gonna be a tricky one. This one is just grinding the 1 minute chart in the morning, and then now it's kind of bouncing off this 5 minute chart. I think the best bet is just to wait until it settles down and get a reverse on the 5 minute chart. To the 15 minute chart. It hasn't tested the 15 minute chart yet, so yeah, just straight grind. I think I'll just trade off the 5 minute chart for a cleaner signal if it sets up like an inverted cup and handle later. But yeah, you don't want to get in front of it. Yeah, there's no inverted cup and handles signal. And this was an inverted cup and then didn't complete the handle. There's no signal here. There might be like a small signal here, or like a little bit of profit. No signal, so no signal, no signal, no signal. The 5 minute, no signal yet. So this was the potential here, but you wait for that handle, right? The handle confirms a lower high, and then a break of it confirms a lower low. So no handle here. So you just got to wait to avoid the front side. Okay, so it's getting late part of the morning and I have to hop off. So yeah, just to recap, just traded two stocks today. A short on any ANY for a $231 win, and then a short just a couple minutes ago on Ardx for a $4 loss. So up a total of 191 today. The any trade. The any trade was a 5-minute reversal. You can see this is the 5-minute chart, and it was a, I guess right here, this is an inverted cup and handle. Could kind of see it clear on the 1-minute chart, but the reason was the 15-minute chart was extended. The 90 EMA is down here. It was trading up here on the last candle, so I was looking for a short for the correction to the 90 EMA on the 15-minute chart. And the 1-minute chart, you can kind of see the inverted cup and handle a little bit clear. Do I recommend buying anything right now? As a day trader, no. Don't see anything. Like, you can probably try Inpx if it breaks this flag line. If it consolidates, holds like a higher low here, if you want to do like a dip buy, maybe for a scalp, but I usually don't buy longs under VWAP because there's a lot of bag holders from in the morning that is going to sell, and it's going to drive it's going to have too many resistance up here. So I mean, a lot of people would probably try to buy this, like picking the lows. Right now it's creating higher lows. There's a little bit of bullish sign, but you could potentially, if there's shorts up here, they might get squeezed as well. But it's not my style, but probably this is the only chart that looks decent if you're like a dip buyer. And you can risk at 125 if you want to buy this break of 128. Other than that, I don't see anything else that it's worth buying. And it depends on what type of trader you are. On demand. Is on demand the replay? KW, yeah, I stream every day. I can try it. The on demand button on the right? So this on demand button here. Let me try it. Okay. Oh, it says on demand not available. Yeah, so it doesn't work, I think. It has a big on demand not available on here. So only a live data, I guess. Yeah, so it doesn't work for on demand. I think you could, there's like an actual bookmap standalone if you want to subscribe to that, and I think that has replay, but it only replays the stocks that you were looking at, because I was watching on YouTube. You can get the bookmap standalone and their own data feed, but I think it costs more, like 120 or something. per month. But there's more features like other visualization on it. Okay. So I'm gonna hop off today. I usually stream, yeah, around 6:30. I get on around like 6:45 to 7 every day. And I stream for just an hour or two. And then I have my full-time job. I'm on the West Coast. So it's like 9 o'clock. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. And if you haven't done so, feel free to hit the subscribe and like button to support the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.